So wow, the FBI did my man Bubba Wallace dirty. They said it was no hate crime. The FBI, they got there, they said, oh nah, that news been there. It been there since 2001. My goodness. So is that the standard way to, and the FBI called it a noose. That's their words. It was a noose, fashioned in a noose. So is all the garage pools on all the other stalls on that complex and every other driver's stall fashioned that way, that particular way? That's one question. And if not, you mean to tell me that this particular one at the only African American driver you have on your circuit, someone was alarmed enough in his crew to report it to NASCAR to say they need to investigate it? That's the second question. And if that's the case, and if that's just happenstance, you mean to tell me there's no one there, white or black, or any other group, thought that was a little peculiar, the way this particular garage pools were fashioned and not? Considering the lynchings, I gotta remind you, it just happened a couple weeks ago. You know, we got some lynchings, like 6 or 7 lynchings across America. That might be an issue, or because it hung there for over a year, according to the FBI. That particular rope hung there over a year. And no one, now I know NASCAR don't own Talladega, but you mean to tell me no inspector or no one generally just thought that was okay? That's another question. Look, when you enter a comfort zone of people, when you start, let's say neighborhood, let's say driving a particular type of car, let's say shopping at a particular store or a restaurant, some people in this world or in this country have issue with that. In other words, they want you to kind of stay away from them. Our patrons, we love our patrons. We don't want any issue. We don't want no problems. We don't want any conflict or stuff. You know, my patrons are not racist people. They just don't want any problems. They just don't want this. They just don't want that. I've been hearing that stuff since the 60s and the 70s, and you know, you read up on all that, you know, passive aggression, racism. Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out something ain't right in this mystery noose situation involving Bubba Wallace garage stall. Something is just not kosher. And I'm gonna just leave it as that. And the FBI said this wasn't, it's not a hate crime. News been there for about a year, for over a year. So, I mean, it's very odd. But But then again, these are odd times for some. When you have to start taking a look in the mirror, and some still don't see it, but when people are protesting something that you love and endure and you want to hold on to, like racism, we're not here to make you comfortable, because we've been uncomfortable for generations after generations after generations after generations after generations, trying to push for the equality of our people amongst other people worldwide. Not just in the United States, but across the globe. And we have been treated like, basically like dust in a pocket, lint in your pocket. But this movement right here is going to continue to push on and fight for the equality, justice that everyone deserves. We ain't asking to be richer than you. We're not asking to take your house. We're not asking for your land. We're not asking to take over your schools. We're not asking to take your job away from you. We're simply asking for equality, and not the same old status quo that's been going on for century after century after century. The youth are woke. And they're coming. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you might as well get out the way and submit. Your reign is over. Have a good day.